Enormous energy, an enormous commitment, a passion for bringing young people into governance, making sure that we take these local elections seriously. And we are so lucky to have her running such a, already run such a terrific campaign, having won the race on her ideas and committing to those progressive values, standing up for affordable housing, spelling out the specifics. She is just going to be a tremendous asset to our party, to our community. Let's give it up for Katie Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, I'm running for county board because I think all of Arlington benefits when all of Arlington is represented. And I am so humbled to see so many Arlingtonians come out tomorrow and say to us at the ballot box that that message resonates with them too. I am so humbled to be your nominee, and I wanted to start tonight by just recognizing the rest of this field. It has been an incredible 4 months, and you know, they say that character is what you do when nobody's watching, and 4 months is a nice time to get to know people, I think, especially when you spend nearly every night together. And so I wanted to just begin by sort of shining a light on what some of these talented and committed and experienced people are about when nobody's watching. I wanted everyone to know that Peter Fallon, who we know for being so smart and so knowledgeable, also has a tremendous well of compassion. And I saw that because I saw Peter come out to rally against rape. Not to talk, not to campaign, but to stand and listen. I don't know that anybody saw Peter there, but he was there. And he was there to hear the experiences of people in Arlington who aren't like him and think about how he can apply his talents to make their lives better. Appropriate actually, because I saw the commitment that James Lander had to fulfilling his responsibilities to the job that the people of Arlington had elected him to do, even when it was politically inexpedient, even when he had to leave a debate or an event. He was committed to being there for every vote, every discussion, and every leadership opportunity because he had accepted that role and took it so seriously. We are lucky to have his continued leadership on the school board. It didn't take 4 months for me to see what Andrew Schneider's about. It took 2 weeks when he reached out at a time when none of us were really sure of one another and proposed that we get a cup of coffee and get to know each other as people. And I think that speaks to the fact that Andrew knows that a civic fabric is built one relationship at a time. That's something that you brought to this campaign and something I admire and have a lot to learn from. And I want to say, well, that 4 months has been, maybe it was 3.5, but it was enough time to get to know Bruce and his wife and his beautiful daughter, and to have a number of conversations with Bruce about his daughter. And the way that he talks about her and the pride that he has in her reminds me of so many Arlingtonians I've talked to for whom their child is their anchor to Arlington. And I think it's so important, and I think when Bruce talks, that's what people resonate with. The experience that they had had engaging in their schools and engaging in their community, and what Arlington has done for their children. And that's a powerful reminder for all of us. I am so excited to keep getting to know you, to keep working together, to keep learning from you. You offer an incredible mix of experience and idealism, and I cannot wait for the trail ahead. And speaking of what's ahead, who wants to win an election in November? Yay! So it's not going to be easy, as others have noted. We have a couple of independents. We have at least one very well-connected independent. We are not resting. But this is why I feel good, because what I've always respected about the Arlington County Democratic community is that this is a group of people that values not just party, but county and policy and improving things in Arlington and serving on boards and serving in commissions. And that's why I think we are so well positioned, because we have a message that will resonate and we have the ideas to substantiate that message. Because I am hearing, not just from Democrats, I am hearing the concern about protecting Arlington's middle class and our working class is true. That concern is true throughout the community. It's true of our neighbors of every party persuasion who want to and value the fact that the people who fight their fires and educate their children should also be their neighbors. And I know that we as Democrats have the record on that, have the record of committing affordable housing and designing good policies that protect that, and have the ideas of how we're going to ensure more supply through modest zoning flexibility throughout the community. And I know that that's something that all of Arlington values. And I know that that's something that our business community values, because they know that a diverse workforce, generationally diverse, economically diverse workforce sustains them, makes Arlington a more attractive place to locate and to stay. And so I think we've got a winning message for November. And I would be so grateful for your help, and I would be so grateful to have this incredible field of candidates help. And thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks.